Hey gang, one thing I've observed over the years, both in myself and around me, is often we fail to recognize the signs that indicate we may need help. Some people will notice the signs, but for various reasons, choose not to act. If you want to sustain high performance over time, you need to recognize these warning signs. It's not optional, this is essentials. You must set aside your ego and seek support when needed. Ignoring the impact on your well-being will only lead to burnout. I've already discussed in previous sessions how today's fast-paced and complex business and political economic instability, the rising stress level, the increasing workload, all these factors creating massive challenges in maintaining our work-life balance and protecting our mental health and emotional well-being. I am Denis. Let's explore how you can prevent, detect, and act against mental strain to maintain a healthy emotional well-being. I recommend approaching this subject with humility and recognizing that not everyone has the same capacity and capability to handle stress in heavy workload. One thing that is certain, as you age, you gain valuable experience, but your body becomes less equipped to manage stress in the same way as before. You may have heard the saying, work hard, play hard. This sounds fantastic in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, but as you grow older, maintaining a better balance and adopting a proactive approach become way more essentials. Anyway, I digress. What I really want to share with you is how to prevent and recognize the signs of mental fatigue, seek help when needed, and maintain a healthy balance and resilience over time. For prevention and building a strong foundation, you should set boundaries. You need to clearly define your work hours, personal time, and digital detox periods to avoid burnout. You need to prioritize self-care by maintaining your physical health through exercise, sleep, and proper nutrition. As we all know, mental health starts with a strong body. However, don't overdo it. Physical stress is still stress, and excessive strain can add to your workplace pressures. Balance is key here. You need to develop emotional resilience by practicing mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to strengthen your mental clarity and manage stress. You need to leverage your tribe for support, encouragement, and perspective. You need to stay informed, but not overwhelmed. Keep up with business trends and political shifts without letting them dominate your thoughts. Now for the detection and to recognize signs of mental strain. Look for physical symptoms like fatigue, headaches, muscle tensions, or disrupted sleep patterns. You can also look for emotional indicators like anxiety, irritability, difficulty of concentrating, or loss of motivations. Also look for shift in your behaviors like withdrawal from colleagues, procrastinations, loss of interest in an activity that you typically enjoy. For example, in my case, it's reading. I usually read a lot, but when I become mentally strained, I lost my appetite for reading. That is a clear sign for me that I need to slow down and reduce my workload. You may also see decline in your work performance. You miss deadline, you do mistakes, or you have disengagement from your core responsibility. Quite often, I've seen people increase their dependence on unhealthy coping mechanisms like overworking, overheating, excessive caffeine, or alcohol consumptions. What are the actions you need to do to take control and seek help? You may need to adjust your workload and expectations by setting realistic goals and aligning career aspiration with your current circumstances. One common issue I've observed is that personal and professional lives don't always sync up. For example, you might set ambitious career goals while you're simultaneously starting a family or relocating or caring for a sick loved one. These contexts can create extra challenges, make it very difficult to maintain balance. Need to be patient, things will fall into place. Stay true to your core values, prioritize your well-being and loved one, and trust that your personal and professional lives will realign over time. You also need to engage in stress relief activities. Exercise is pretty much mandatory, and it's okay to go hard when there's not too much stress at work, but you need to go easy when there's a lot of stress at work. Hobbies are great, social time fantastic to change your mind. You need to communicate openly. Talk to trusted colleagues, your tribe, your managers if you feel comfortable about it, and HR if needed about the workload concern and potential impact on your well-being over time. Never ever hesitate to seek professional guidance and help. See your doctors. You can utilize the corporate wellness programs, therapists, or coaches for structured guidance. You may want to reevaluate your career goals if chronic stress persists. Assess your long-term alignment with your career and make the necessary changes until your personal and professional lives are in sync. The key is self-awareness and proactive management to recognize when the stress is manageable versus when an intervention is necessary. Please don't take this lightly and see it as one of your tools if you really want to sustain high performance over time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next training sessions.